Over 15 years in the making, and we finally have Psychonauts 2. I'm Jez with Windows Central Gaming, and I'm lucky enough to have spent this entire week with Psychonauts 2, and I have thoughts. Big thoughts. Here's why I believe Psychonauts 2 could be a Game of the Year contender when it launches later this year on August 25th, 2021. Psychonauts 2 was originally crowdfunded by the passionate fans of the original, which launched all the way back in 2005. Psychonauts 2 at its core is a 3D action platformer, but honestly, it's far more than that. Intersecting gameplay genres, mountains of dialogue, piles of minigames, and some of the best writing we've seen from the industry in years make Psychonauts 2 one game you cannot ignore.
And that's how we managed to raise profits the 900% this quarter.
Psychonauts 2 follows the adventures of Rasputin Aquato, a youth circus performer who also happens to be psychic. In this world, a meteor crash has left various inhabitants on Earth contaminated with psychic radiation, leaving them with various telekinetic powers. A secret society of psyched up superheroes called the Psychonauts trains psi practitioners and defends the regular folk from those who would use their powers for evil. At the start of Psychonauts 2, Raz lands himself an internship at the Psychonauts headquarters and quickly finds himself embroiled in a spooky conspiracy. Without straying too far into spoiler territory, Psychonauts 2 follows directly from the first game, after Raz and his friends rescue the head of the Psychonauts from a crazed dentist called Dr. Loboto. Not long after that, the troupe discover that there may be a counter-spy mole within the Psychonauts, feeding info to a dangerous cult called the Delusionists, who want to revive a mass-murdering psychic called Maligula.
No problem. I'm sure I can do this in the dark.
It all sounds pretty dark from this description, and Psychonauts can get pretty gothic at times, but Psychonauts is a family-friendly adventure first and foremost, with Hollywood-grade, laugh-out-loud writing that gives Disney Pixar a run for its money. Even in the relatively brief preview slice we were offered, the game's hilarious, thoughtful, and often moving writing has already left a lasting impression.
Oh no, I didn't bend the spoons, Mommy.
Gameplay-wise, Psychonauts 2 throws the 3D platforming rulebook right out of the window. In tried and tested Double Fine fashion, the studio layer various intersecting genres, puzzles, set-piece boss battles, and solid combat with effortless cohesion. Despite moving from one combat segment straight into a pachinko machine puzzle, into a deadly TV cooking show featuring living ingredients, everything somehow makes sense, despite the relentless absurdity. Indeed, Psychonauts have the power to enter the minds of various characters in the game, forming warped levels comprised of each character's fears, anxieties, and phobias. One mindscape forms a nightmarish dental drama filled with giant teeth. Rasputin accidentally gives another character a gambling addiction while poking around in the head, terraforming their memories into a casino meets hospital nightmare. Overcoming the story's challenges often requires Rasputin to ease the mental burdens of the game's characters. Like the original, Psychonauts 2 has a gentle and thoughtful message about unseen psychological challenges many endure, wrapped in a high-quality action platformer that has become painfully rare in modern gaming. Psychonauts 2 has impressed me from every angle. Whether you're platforming in the real world or traversing the game's fantastical mindscapes, Psychonauts 2 is a restless gallery of newness. If the full game is anywhere near as impressive as this preview slice, I wouldn't be surprised to see Psychonauts 2 end up on various Game of the Year lists for 2021. I'm confident that this is Double Fine's magnum opus, and even if, like me, you're generally not a fan of 3D platformers, I'd argue that even still, you need to stick Psychonauts 2 on your radar.
Well, Chef, it looks like you've won over not just our judges, but also our audience.
Psychonauts 2 hits Xbox and PC on August 25th, 2021, and will also be part of Xbox Game Pass. For the full preview, hit the link in the description. I've been Jez for Windows Central, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, guys.